Hey guys, welcome back to another Piscifun video. My name is Eric Hadia. In this week's video, I have gone up north. I have left the grid of my southern Wisconsin highly pressured lakes, Lake Geneva, some of the most pressured lakes in the whole Midwest. And I decided to come up north here and get away from all of the crowds, pick some different lakes, some new bodies of water, spots I've never fished before, and just gonna try to catch some smallmouth or some walleyes. I mean, but look at this, guys. This is why I come up here. The scenery is just unbelievable. There's no fish, very little fishing pressure. I mean, there's guys that fish, but it's not like us down where you got all the wake boaters and people flying all around you, on top of you. It's crazy. Here it's beautiful, it's quiet. And really, I don't know what I'm gonna start with. I might start with some jigging spoons, might throw a drop shot, might throw a swim bait. You know, when I come up to these new bodies of water, I kind of have a starting lineup of a 4-inch paddle tail, a 2-inch paddle tail in case I see crappies or panfish. I like to have a jigging spoon, one of our hot spoons, a 3/8 ounce hot spoon tied on with a 10-pound test leader. And that's on the Piscifun Carbon X 2000. I love the 2000s. It's got 10 ball bearings, super smooth drag. I also love the new XT, the Illumex. All those reels, guys, you can go in the link in the description below. If you're looking for a bait caster, check out the Alloy M or a new Muskie bait caster. All that information is going to be down in the link in the description below. But man, I'm just going to move around here. I'm going to probably start in some shallow weeds. I got a jig and a crawler tied on. You know, the Captain Potatoes boat. We got about 6 different baits, but I'm excited. Just getting up here, starting off the day, and I'm gonna probably run around. I've got about a half a day, and my wife, my daughters are heading up here to meet me around noon. We're gonna go grab some lunch, and I might fish with them this afternoon. So we'll see. We'll try to put the meat down, beat down, smack down, crack down in this week's video on the Piscifun YouTube page. Here we go, guys. I think I see a pike on the weed edge. Might be a pike. So I've got all sorts of stuff tied on here, guys. This is Captain Potato at his finest. Like, you don't know what you're gonna run into. You might see a pike, so I grab the swim bait. You might see a bass, so I grab the drop shot. If I see a school bass, if I see some perch, I'll throw a little tiny bait. That's a big bite. Oh. Oh. Here he comes. Damn it. Going to the left. He's got to be bass right here. Right underneath me. He's got to be big smallies. Got him. Well, they're not big smallies, but they are smallies. That's why I like that big swim bait. You know, summertime, first thing in the morning. Not a big fish, but look at the size of this fish. This little 16, 17 incher hitting this 1 ounce Nashimi jig head. That's a 4-inch spark shad. That bait right there, boy, that just flat out catches everything. Got him. What do we have? This is probably, I'm thinking a pike, but I'm hoping it's a walleye. Be nice to get a suspended walleye out here, fishing a new area. Oh, it's a smallmouth, nice smallmouth. Suspended out in the middle of nowhere. jumping everywhere but in the net. Boy, that's a skinny big male. Spawned out. Look at this. Look how skinny that guy is. Wow. Nice, we'll take him. Come on, dude. There we go. There we go. What do we have here? Probably a smallmouth, I'm guessing. Ooh, I think we might have ourselves a nice walleye. Yes, we do. Nice walleye. On the jig. All right, that's a good start. Don't normally catch many walleyes here, but it's a nice fish too. That's a really nice looking Lake Superior walleye. These fish are just awesome, man. Look at that. Golden walleyes. First walleye of the day comes on a jig and a crawler. Nice thick fish. I mean, just beautiful. Great eater. Gonna throw them back though. I might keep a few later when the girls show up, but for now I'm just gonna throw some back. But we're on the board, walleye number 1. All right, we are on again. Got the jig and the crawler. So it's great this time of the year. If you put a half of a crawler on a jig head, it's always going to catch a fish. And I got another, my second walleye of the day and second legal. Nice fish. Like I said, I'm not keeping any yet, but he fell victim to a 1/8 ounce jig and a half a crawler. It's going to work anywhere you go across the Midwest, Canada, this time of the year. And what's nice is these are weed walleyes. So this time of the year, August, get a lot of walleyes like this. You're going to get your walleyes that are going to be out in deep water. You're going to get walleyes that are going to be on deep shoals and deep rock. And a lot of times those walleyes you don't want to release if you're catching them out of 35 feet of water because there's bear trauma. So you want to keep those fish and then stop fishing once you have your limit or whatever sort of fish you want to keep, and then go fish. If you want to fish walleyes, there's always going to be a population of walleyes that are going to be fairly shallow all summer long, believe it or not. When I used to scuba dive and snorkel in a lot of the lakes, I would always see walleyes and even big walleyes buried in some of the thickest weeds all summer long. So don't forget about checking out the weeds for walleyes in August. There he is. Yep, I just put the jigging spoon on. They would not eat a jig and a crawler. So I switched it up and I put a jigging spoon on just because sometimes you have to go with a reaction bait like a glide bait like a shiver minnow, a jig and wrap, a jigging spoon. What's nice about those baits is you don't have to spend $5, $6, $7 a dozen, and you can catch multiple fish on the same bait all summer long. Another nice walleye. And I would say the jig and spoon, you know, a lot of guys, you know, the Linders kind of pioneered the jig and wrap in the summer many years ago. And then, you know, like Keith Cavias and Gary Parsons, they pioneered that shiver minnow, you know, on the Great Lakes. And it feels good that, you know, I feel like I started using these jigging spoons the last, I don't know, 5, 6 years. and just showing you that all those baits you want to, as a walleye fisherman, you want to have all of them, just because they're all going to work. All going to catch you. Delicious fat chunkers like this. Look at this. Hey, 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 hey. The hook popped right out of the net. Come on, stay still. Come on, stay. God, these would be such good eating fish. I'm not keeping any yet this morning, but another probably 19, 20 incher. And again, on the hot spoon here, that's my go-to all summer long. 3/8 on most of your inland lakes, and then a 1/2 ounce on on Green Bay. So the hot spoon strikes again. What do we have? Big smallies? Walleyes? What do we got? Fighting like a walleye. Thinking a nice walleye. Could be a smallie. Just move spots, move down a little bit. Saw a couple nice fish just sitting down there. So, you know, I had to bust out the jig and the crawler, and we got another really nice walleye. It's great. I love catching walleyes in different spots, different lakes I've never fished before. Oh, oh my God, there's like 3 smallmouth following this fish, you guys. 3 smallies following it. That's so cool. Nice walleye too. Really nice walleye. That's the best one yet. Man, wow, look at the colors of these things. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, did he eat it too? I just choked that jig in the crawler. Wow. You know, now that I'm up north, I need to start talking like a youper. Yeah, there, eh? That's a nice there walleye there, eh? You gonna eat that one there, eh? No, eh? We're gonna throw her back. Gosh, beautiful fish though. Look at that. Is that great? Oh man. Just move spots. Starting off the jig and the crawler and the jigging spoon, and success. I love it. I mean, I've never caught walleyes ever here before, and it's cool. They're here. That's why I made the move to come out here by the Great Lakes, because you come out here where these lakes dump into Lake Superior or Lake Michigan in the summertime. That's usually where the big dogs are hanging out. We'll take that one right there. How about that? I like those apples. Super aggressive fish. My favorite way to catch them, on the bait caster with the football head jig. It's a beautiful smallmouth right there. I love it. I love me some Great Lakes smallies. Nice 4-pounder on the football head jig. Yes. Could be a giant walleye. Nice pike, real nice pike. Real nice pike. Such a fun fish to catch. Everything eats that big paddle tail this time of the year. You get a big smallie, you get a big pike, you get a big walleye. Big swim baits in the summer. Pike love them. Oh yeah, that's a really nice pike. Look at that, guys. Yeah. Nice fish. Real nice fish. Fat one. Fish are super fat up here. Look at that. Yes. All right. All right, I'm gonna get him in the net. This is a nice fat one, and I'll show you guys his fish, hopefully without cutting up my hands too bad. All right, here we go. Guys, we are in good shape. Look at that, beautiful. Look at that big pike. Is that awesome or what? I mean, that's probably 36 inches though. That's a tank. Get him back. There he goes. Taking off. I mean, yes. Come out here to the Great Lakes, the UP. There's several lakes that dump into Lake Superior, so you know, I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna go try right at the mouth, and conditions are right, and big smallmouth, big pike, everything, you know, everything comes in and out of these lakes here. Trout, salmon, so you just work your way up and down, and you learn a lot and have a lot of fun catching fish. Another nice pike. That's so cool. Really, another really nice one. Everything eats that swim bait, guys. You just reel it in nice and slow, and you feel that thump. Oh, I love that thump. Walleyes thump it, pike thump it. Oh, come on. Man. These are all nice pike. They're like 32 to 36 inches. Lots of fun. Oh boy. There he is. Alright, second pike. Second big pike. Just fishing right along the rocks here. You know, just, you don't know. I didn't know, you know, pike, smallmouth, walleyes, whatever. Everything eats a swim bait. That's so cool, so much fun. Guys, my batteries just died, and I got another giant smallie out. Another big one. Man, of course my battery just died on the hook set. Look at this. Another tanker. Tanker. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Boy, that's a 5-pounder. That's over 5 for sure. What a beautiful, big old smallie. Yes. Thump that football head jig. Oh, let's freaking go. I mean, come on. Does it get any better than that right there? Big summertime smallies. I mean, that's definitely a 20-incher for sure. I'm gonna bump him real quick. I'll tell you how big he is. I'm guessing that this fish is like 20 and a half inches. exactly. It's 20 and 3/4. 20 and 3/4. Man, my favorite fish right there, guys. Big smallmouth. Doesn't get any better than that. I made my cast, reeling it in nice and slow. All of a sudden the GoPro goes beep, 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 beep. And my rod goes thump, 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 thump. I set the hook, fish comes flying out of the water. I'm scrambling to grab a battery, but man, this has just been an epic morning up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Unbelievable fishing. I apologize for the wind, guys. We got a little bit of wind. Well, guys, it's 11:15 a.m. Came out for a couple hours, do some fishing up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, my favorite place to fish. Fishing in a lot of places where I don't normally spend a lot of time, so it was really cool. Caught some nice pike, caught some nice big smallmouth, my favorite, and some walleyes. Could have kept a limit of walleyes. So make sure you come up to the Upper Peninsula, check it out up here on the Great Lakes. There's some fantastic fishing. Do me a favor, if you want any information on any of the Piscifun products, the rods, the reels, the tackle, the ice fishing gear, what have you, go on the link in the description below. Everything's right there for you. Thanks for watching this week's video. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe. We'll see you guys.